back again. Mpanje Podcast. Mpanje Podcast in the house. Bro, are you ready to do this?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Super ready. Yeah, bro. I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, if you're good, I'm good too, man. We're back again. It's good. We're back again in the podcast, man.
We're back again.
Yes.
Chill, right? Okay. So this is like almost like episode 2, right?
Episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2.
Yeah.
So this is the answer or what? What should we say? Should we say the answer?
This is an answer to the other episode because some people were saying that they don't understand.
They don't understand. Yeah.
They don't understand
They
what
don't
we
hear us when
are
we say.
saying, and
Yes.
now we brought it back so
Yes.
that you guys can understand what we're actually saying in the
And we can
podcast.
appreciate it.
Yes.
And you can also help us and support us.
Help us and don't dislike us because we are talking about
Real things.
real things and we're trying to remove out
The stigma.
The stigma.
That's there. The stigma is there, bro. The stigma
Yes,
is there.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
So how did we start now?
How
did we start?
Because I can see that there are some people who are willing to listen to us,
Yes.
and then
And they're saying it. Let's do this. You're doing a good job.
yes, we are doing
Oh,
it.
we are haters. You're some people hating us like, how can you do that as
You
Malawian?
guys can't hate us because we are trying to teach the community. We can't just look at the people and just leave it like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
See, we
That's
should
true.
have to address
Tell
the
them.
issue.
Address the issues.
We should address it.
For so many years, people have been
We didn't point fingers at anybody.
Yeah, and
So
we're not pointing fingers.
we are not pointing fingers. So, you guys, we're talking about the stinking issue
Yeah.
that some people they
Don't like.
moving around with. So how do you think about this thing?
There's some things you got to get used to when you get to Africa, like the smells.
Okay, so it all started one day when I was coming from work, you know, and I was coming from work and I was with my colleague Lydia,
Yes.
and I was like, okay, now it's time to go home. I take my robe on, I put it on, I put in my body spray. And she's like, why are you doing that? I thought you were gonna get in a taxi. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to get in a taxi and smell and make everybody not feel good because I'm smelling and I'm stinking.
Yeah.
She said, like, no, it doesn't happen. I'm like, okay, sure. So we get into the taxi, and then there's a man lady comes into the taxi, and then she sits. The next thing is the whole taxi is what? Smelling. And I see Lydia is like putting her head outside the window, like, oh my goodness.
She was almost putting it in my mask.
Yeah. So it was,
It's called God damn.
It is really
It is
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
For someone who is not taking care of himself and is thinking,
yes.
you disgrace the whole community, you know. So it's not good.
Yeah. So the other thing was like, I've been seeing where white ladies are putting black people behind the parking, and he's driving along in front. Have you seen that?
I've seen that, but I was like, maybe because he is, you know, rich people sometimes they can be racist and all that stuff. So I
It's
don't
not
know.
about being racist. It's not about being racist. And I asked one of the girls, I said like, yo, why do you put these guys behind and you driving along? He said, no, these guys they stink and they smell.
We picked up a hitchhiker one day. African man got in the car and he had that odor. You know, I mean, this motherfucker had odor.
Doesn't go. And then there've been also instances where people were good fired from it because they were smelling.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And then nobody ever says to say, bro, you're smelling or bro, you're stinking. You know?
Because they got exhausted of them.
Yes.
They coming to work and all that stuff. But sometimes those people, they can just give you a roll-on and perfume. They don't talk about it.
That's true. You're like if they do that. You're like if they do that.
They say, I just bought it for you.
You're like if they do that. But the thing is, that what I'm trying to say is, I've also first noticed that one day I was with these guys in the party, and they're trying to move someone,
Yes.
and we went and I picked up some people from labor, you know, the town there where people sit and wait for the job.
Yeah.
I went there and I picked up some guys and said, okay guys, bro, let's go and help me to move this person from their home to another place. And then when we were there, the guy smelled and the whole house was stinking. And it was all like,
The moment you open the door.
yeah, I was even ashamed because now we're in the room and then the smoke comes out. Oof.
And that odor was, motherfucker was whooping you all up in.
This is not good.
But what about him? Did it affected him?
Yeah, he did. And he said, like, next time don't bring these guys. And it was embarrassing because I work with them, you know what I mean? So,
Jesus.
I think a lot of South Africans have been saying how foreigners smell, foreigners stink, and Africans stink. Even Americans, when they come back, they say, oh, a lot of Africans, you can see in the videos,
Yes,
the comments and stuff. They say, we stink, we smell, but bad odor.
But maybe, sometimes they can have a mind whereby they say Africa is a jungle,
Yes.
you see. So, but I don't know, it's not a jungle sometimes.
Yes,
but I know for sure some people they smell.
Yeah, the smell is bad.
But I think they have a chance to change.
Yeah, they do have. But then before we go to the change part,
Yeah.
let's look at what is causing people to smell. Like a dead fish. Oh, like a dead fish.
Dead fish, really?
Like a fish, yo, the smell like a fish is crazy, bro. Like how do you end up smelling like a fish as a human being? And not just a fish, right? Because the rodent fish that are in category, right?
Yes.
A smell of a rodent fish with scales and a rodent fish with no scales is different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. It's different.
How different it is?
Because a fish with no scales smells so much, it's dead. It's already dead when it's alive. So when it dies, it's bad. Yeah, bad. Like that's the worst smell you can have. You see. And then you see somebody smelling like that. Whew, it's not good. But this is true.
Sometimes you can't even if it's dead when the person is closer, then you just keep on coughing.
You
can't even say.
Yeah, they can't even say
you just keep on coughing and then you walk away. Maybe he's talking to you and he's coming, and then you can tell the person.
Yeah. But some people go like, it's embarrassing, bro. It's not embarrassing. Yeah,
It's embarrassing.
Okay, so the thing is like, the first thing is not every foreigner smells. Not every African smells.
Yeah.
Let's say the truth. It's just small individuals who doesn't know how to take care of themselves that are going around with the smell and smelling.
Yes.
So that is the first problem that you have. What is the cause of the smell?
Yes.
That is the problem that everybody can even say, yo, foreigner smell. Oh, I'm a pretty clean, but I know.
Yes.
So all these are political things, right? But then at the end of the day, I want to say something that we not everybody smell, right? That we agree, right? So what are the causes? So I'll take example of Malawi, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Congo, Tanzania. We share similar cultures. Yeah. So the first thing is
food is
the same, yeah. So the first thing is that these countries, they've got a culture. Some people in their culture, stinking is not a problem. But you can't even differentiate from. If you go there, you wearing your cologne, they'll be like, you are the one stinking. Because nobody doesn't know whether you're stinking or you're smelling. So there's something you're saying here right now, that, oh, this guy is smelling. If you go there with your cologne, whatever you're wearing, whether it's Boss, whatever, you'll be the one smelling. They'll be like, this guy is smelling. Yeah, he's stinking. Yeah, understand? Yeah. But at the same time, again, I want to give you an example of Malawi, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. I don't know people that are in South Africa. They come from the village. They don't come from a town.
Yes.
And because they grow up in the village, life in the village, you don't mind. You don't mind waking up and
just
doing one. Just walk up, go to the
without
farm.
bathing for 2, 3, 4 days.
Nobody knows. Nobody say. Because everybody wants to hear that smell. It's a cultural thing, right?
Yeah.
But then South Africans have been exposed to these things from way back in the time. Yeah, a long time ago.
Nice things.
Yeah, even in the villages that developed and they have got access to all these things. But compared to other African countries where people come from literal village where they don't even have water. You know what I mean?
Yes. Can we say that South Africa is a developed country or is a developing country?
It's a developed country. It is.
Wow.
In Africa, it's a developed country.
Yeah, in Africa.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know on the G8, whatever G20, but in Africa, it is a developed country.
It's a developed.
Yeah, it is.
Because people, they receive money here.
They
grant money.
Yeah,
so
they grant money.
We can say it's
developed. And they can have access to buy it on. Somebody from the village doesn't have access to buy it on.
Buy it on
and do the stuff. So the point is that people come from the village. When they come from the village, they do not have the knowledge of how to use roll-on. They do not have the knowledge to use perfume and stuff. They do not know how does roll-on work, how does perfume work, and all this stuff, you know? So we need to bear with us when you're moving and stinking and smelling. It's not that we want to stink and smell in your face.
No,
but we don't know how to use roll-on. So you see, if you see me smelling, just tell me, bro, come here. Here's roll-on. Go put it in your armpit.
Or else just tell him, bro, you are smelling.
It's not
go
good.
and take care of yourself.
Oh, shit. That motherfucking cologne and shit they got on. Stinking motherfuckers, boy. I don't know how I can take this shit.
How can I tell this person? Because this person is bigger, is great, and he looks like giant and all that stuff. I was so scared, man.
Yeah.
At the end, I told my friend, I said, they were standing. There was a certain person there, blah blah blah. He was thinking, like he's dead walking. Yeah, but all in all, taking care of yourself.
It's important.
It's very important. You can't buy the knowledge. You have to have that knowledge of taking care of yourself. Take a bath.
But also the other thing is, come on, let's be realistic. Malawians, stop smelling. Zimbabweans, stop smelling, man. Tanzania, stop smelling. You can't believe it. In the morning, you give a lift to a woman. In the morning at 6:10, she's going to work. In the morning, right?
And he had his head out the window trying to get air. He's going, God damn. He just ended up making her stop. Let me out this motherfucker. I'll walk. Fuck it. You motherfuckers stink.
It's even in winter. It's already smelling and the whole car is stinking.
It's winter.
Okay. How are you gonna work in the house? You are a man, and afternoon, then you're what's gonna happen? Because now you're already, you are 100% stinking, right? And then you get into somebody where you're gonna work and you're gonna sweat. How you gonna? I mean, like, oh man, that's
Do they even work in the house of somebody?
They do.
Stink like that?
They do. But then the question is, how are you gonna work in somebody's house and smell like that?
Geez.
You are a waiter. You're going to work. You have to wait. You have to get your food. How you gonna lift your arm and give food and they smell?
If you are a waiter stinking, I can't even eat
your food. Yeah.
I'll tell you no.
Yeah. Like guys in the morning you're going to work.
I'll call your manager.
You going to work.
Yes.
Guys in the morning you're going to work, but they're already high on stinking level. Like, man. Please stop embarrassing us.
Because sometimes maybe people they come in from work and going to drink.
That's the problem.
You see,
that's the
from there and they come back home.
That's the problem.
Drunk and they sleep with the same clothes.
Yes.
And then after that,
you go back to drink again.
Go back to drink again.
Yes.
Then you go to work.
Yes.
That's and after that, then you don't have time to bath.
Yeah.
So
guys, when you take care of yourself, man, your face, your body is what makes money. That's what you are. That's the capital that you have. Take care of yourself. Yes. You can never be drinking 3 days without bathing.
Okay. Yeah, we're on again.
We're on. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of Wamajita, yeah, they drink a lot, and then they don't even know how to bath, and they don't even know how to take care of themselves. And also they sleep with a smell girlfriend, and all this odor is a combination of from this person to this person, and it becomes just a smelly, stinky person.
Toxic,
a lot of toxic. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. So that is another thing that is also causing for people to smell. But then the other question is, with our setup in the small house that we live in, how do you live with your wife in the house? Who's smelling the same bed? How do you? I don't know, man. I don't know.
But we need to change.
Yeah, we need to.
People in the community, they need to learn and change something.
But then the other thing is, we live in the same setup, right? We've got South Africans, we've got foreigners, we've got whatever, Africans, whatever, live in the same setup. But you find we use the same setup, the same way of washing and the same way of doing. But the other guys don't smell. The other guys smell. But they're also South Africans that smell. I've seen them. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, from that smell. So in general, Africans smell. But then the thing that I've noticed is, I think a lot of people don't know to separate things. They don't know how to use things. So, for example, we've got these things. We've got the deodorant and we've got spillant. So you need to understand, because people just go and buy things without knowing what's the difference.
Okay, so this is different from the
from each other.
This one is different, but you can apply them at the same time.
Yes, you can apply them at the same time. So, for example, you can buy this. A lot of people call this roll-on, or they call it a stick. In other countries, they call it stick.
Okay.
Yeah. So depending where you are, you can call it a stick or a roll-on.
Roll-on.
Yeah. So in the roll-on, you can find there's gonna be antiperspirant.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be deodorant. These are two different things.
Okay. So
they're different.
It works to get the smell out, the stinking out.
Differently. So the deodorant works to deodize the odor.
The odor.
Yes. So what is odor? Odor is a smell that has come from the spellant. The spellant is the response of the body reacting to the sweat, like producing sweat out of your body.
Yes.
Yeah, so your body will react, whether it's hot, whether you're working hard, it will, that's the respirant. So it will produce
Sweat.
the respirant sweat and stuff. Now, when you do a bath, that respirant smell sticks, and then another day, and another the other day, and that becomes your odor. So the odor is the smell that you carry, that becomes like a fish smell. Because after a period of not bathing,
that stays in
stays in your body. It has been staying for longer. So, how does this work? The antispirant is there to reduce the swelling from your armpits.
Okay.
Yeah, use this to your armpits as a stick. It is there to reduce the what?
The sweat.
Yes. The deodorant
it dries the.
Yeah, it dries the armpits.
Okay.
Some can even stay in 4 hours, some can stay for 8 hours, depending on how much you can afford.
Yes.
Yeah. So the antispirant works for an antispirant system to when it's producing the sweat. The deodorant is there to deodorize the smell.
The odor.
Yeah. So there's some natural odor that even your spirit produces the odor. Something is dead inside of you. It has to come out.
Maybe some people they're having an odor that can't even get out.
Yes.
But it's so you're sorry for them.
You need to know, you need to check. So for example, this is the deodorant, but it's a spray. Some people call it the body spray.
Yeah.
So you can use this and use the deodorant to spray on your body just to keep the smell out of yourself. So like when you go out there, you're smelling nice and smelling
nice.
good.
You should be confident.
Yes, confident.
Don't just walk smelling.
Like a dead thing, like a dead mummy. No, we're not in the Egyptian tombs here.
This is a modern world.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things in the.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tech shop and everything. They're selling things.
Yeah. So it's not good to be smelly and stink around.
But I try to remind you about the other stuff. You said there's a certain perfume.
Perfume.
Yeah.
Come to the perfume. So also for the perfume, a lot of South Africans love Inuka. Inuka is also good. You can use Inuka, but you need to see what kind of perfume you are using, because I don't know I've seen a lot of foreigners using this little stinky perfume. No, man.
It's a very small
like
this.
Somalian shops.
Yes.
They buy it in Beverly in Cape Town. It stinks. That perfume is not used for your body. It is used for embalming.
To embalm
the dead body. Yes. So that the dead body doesn't smell. And then you are alive. You're using it. So your odor alive and the smell that is supposed to protect something dead, it just makes it worse. Worse. Now you're like, your heart is even worse smell than you smell. So you need also to understand your perfume.
And those perfumes are very strong.
Yeah, they are.
When the person is moving there, it is smelling
stinking
from far.
Yes. So the issue we're talking about is about how we reduce the smell. So the other thing is also, if you look at our houses, are small, right?
Yes.
And the way you bath, you're not supposed to sit in that dirty water. You're supposed to use the water to fall into the board. Don't sit there, man. When you sit there, your stinking thing, your water is dead and it comes on your body. That's why you smell. Even if you bath, you're bathing on dirty water. So if you don't have a shower, you know what I'm saying? You know our problem with water and bathing. But other people use the same thing and they don't smell. So it's also nice if you are the husband to tell your wife to say, you know what, you are smelling and it's not good. You can even
communication is
you can even just buy a present for her. Like yesterday. Was it today, Valentine?
It was yesterday.
Yes, like Valentine, yeah? You can just buy a present.
My wife,
and say,
I bought you this roll-on and parents and everything that you see your wife needs
to protect her from stinking.
Yeah,
some
people we marry wives that they don't know how to take care of themselves. But it's our responsibility to teach them.
Yes, even your husband tell him, say, no man, you're smelling. How can you touch a woman? How can you touch your husband when you're stinking and then you're okay? Niggas, please.
They are maybe shy to tell them.
Yeah, please. Let's not just do things. We're taking care of ourselves. Yeah, and also the other thing is this thing of just wearing the same clothes, same socks. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it, please. Buy pairs of socks. Buy pairs of pants. You can never be wearing the same pant again and again and expect not to smell. So that's also another thing. We need to change. We need to stop smelling. We need to give people fresh air.
Fresh air.
People should smell good.
Because if you walk in the place and you are the only one who smells, you give a bad attention to people. You're gonna see like, why are these people looking at me like that? But you don't know what is there, because people, they are looking at you like
Yeah, like in the
What is
public
this guy
places,
doing?
like,
What is he doing in his life?
you go in public places, you go into the mall, you're smelling, the whole mall changes to your smell. You go to KFC, you're smelling, you're stinking. Everybody cannot even eat nicely. But somebody just walking there like, foreigner smell. They're giving you a bad name.
You
to
just-
things that aren't supposed to be, to be said. Because you're smelling and stinking around. Stop stinking and stop smelling. Change. Clean. Cut there. Cut in all places that needs to be cutting. And then you can apply the roll on and you can buy. These things are cheap, right?
Very cheap.
They're not cheap. They're like 30 rand roll on.
30, there's some 20 something rands.
Yeah.
You can buy, you can
buy
afford.
it.
Anyone can afford.
Yeah. If you don't know how to use it, ask people and ask them, how can I use this thing? But also, when you come to the other side, learn to change and smell good. When you smell good, people will trust you. People will respect you for that.
Yes.
You cannot be going around in studios trying to record, and then the whole studio changes into, oh man,
The mood is changing and everything.
Yeah,
and you know what? When you're smelling,
you're not confident.
even if the person was laughing with you and the mood is changing,
Yeah,
because he can laugh, but
You
there will
know,
be some kind of mood that
some
he's
kind of-
gonna keep for himself, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
don't walk in KFC and sit on the table. You know those table of KFC. There's 1, 2, 3 people, and all of them they just
Moving
away from you. Just know there's something wrong.
It's not being racist,
Try to
but
change.
it's you who is smelling and you need to change that. So in short, this is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about how people should take care of themselves.
Yes, sir.
And if you need more, let us know that we can do more episodes on how to take care of yourself.
Yes.
We'll bring more. We can explain to you how does the perfume work
Yes.
and where do you buy your perfumes. Sometimes it's good to spend more money on buying these things so that you can smell good.
And more
You have
especially,
confidence to talk to people.
yes, and
Yeah.
more especially if you can't afford to like buy some other stuff, but
There's
there's
traditional ways.
ways. You can manage. You
Yeah.
can use lemons.
You can cut the lemon in half
Yes.
and you apply it in your armpits.
In your armpits.
Yes, it
Then
might sting and stuff, but at least it's gonna make you dry.
it can help you.
But
It
you
can
don't
help
buy.
you.
You gotta save.
Because you don't have cash, maybe you broke. Yeah.
But
So-
you can spend 100 rand and
Yes.
smell good.
Smell
and
good.
People won't stop complaining about you.
Yes.
Like, how can you go to church and this church for Elon church and around and then you're smelling the whole church
Yo.
smells? Yo, man.
Yo.
And even God said it in the
Don't do
Bible,
that.
says, no, don't come here smelling.
Yeah.
He said it. Even he's the one who told Moses to say, when you do the other side, put the soil on top of it or dig, and then you can. It means it doesn't want to hear you smell. It doesn't want to hear your odor. So you go to church for your smelling. You go to work, you're smelling. You hear you smelling. No, bro.
Take care of yourself.
Stop smelling.
Take care of yourself.
Africans, stop smelling. Let's smell good. That people can like us. Yeah.
Dressing good, smelling good is the high priority that we need to pursue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
We all have a chance to come to a place where you can change, and then you can start a new life, good and smiling, and gives you confidence.
It gives you confidence.
Yeah.
You can talk loud, you can move, you can
smell,
lift
you
your
can
arms.
smile. Yeah.
You see, yes.
Even when people like you to work for them, because now you're smelling good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen some people just started talking nice to you because you're smelling nice perfume, you're wearing nice perfume and all that. So it is very good, it's very important.
So in short, this was the episode that we were talking about, and we are still going to create more episodes in English.
Yes.
We'll talk about budgeting, we'll talk about finances, we'll talk about spirituality,
More
we'll talk about marriage, we'll talk about relationships and stuff. So if you like this episode, please don't forget to subscribe.
And like it.
Yes, and like
Comment.
it and comment.
Yes.
I'm Bahati on the microphone.
Use aka Matthews on the microphone.
This is Mpanje.
This is Mpanje Podcast.
Don't forget
To subscribe.